No matter how many times you resolve to stick to your new weight loss regime and not give in to your old bad habits, if you're a sugar craver, the chances are that's not likely to happen. Who needs the excuse of Christmas or Easter when we're absolutely surrounded by junk food 24/7? You can go into the supermarkets, you can go into a garage after dark, it's there and it's readily available, and it's so tempting if you've got cravings. And a serious number of us are actually snacking and eating far too many processed snacks that end up settling on our waistlines and round our hips. Now, is this actually just the ad man's dream that's come to fruition, or is there more to it than meets the eye? Amazingly, we spend more on chocolate now than we do on tea, coffee and biscuits altogether. At the Natural Health Advisory Service, a few years ago, we did a big survey on sugar craving, firstly looking at women and then we looked at men as well. The results were really interesting, and we were noting that people that were craving and perhaps even eating as many as half a dozen bars of chocolate in a day were piling on the pounds, and it was completely spiralling out of control. They just didn't know what to do about it. We concluded that the craving syndrome was completely overlooked, and it is a syndrome. The result of eating a refined sugar snack means that the blood sugar levels shoot up rapidly, and as a result of that, the brain has to release insulin into the system to drive the sugar back into the cells. And it does it so efficiently that at the end of the day, you've then got low blood sugar again, and so the cycle goes on. So the trick is to learn how to break the cycle. Our brain and our nervous system require a constant supply of good nutrients in order to keep our body ticking over and to keep our metabolic rate ticking over normally, so that we actually don't gain weight. The cravings that you experience are not just you being weak-willed. There's actually a specific mechanism that underlies them. And in order to be able to break the cycle, you've got to learn about what's going on in your body, and so you can actually get to grips with it and change it. Now, the fundamental thing is that people who've got cravings very often have got low levels of important nutrients. So those nutrients we found were magnesium, which is very often in short supply, the mineral chromium, which we're only born with about a 1/16 of an ounce of, and B vitamins, which are often in short supply if you're stressed or drinking lots of alcohol. And those nutrients, together with some vitamin C, are necessary for normal blood glucose control. What you eat actually has a huge part to play in how you feel and how much you weigh. Eating little and often will be helpful because it means that you've got a constant supply of good nutrients going through to the brain and the nervous system, but it also means that you don't allow yourself to get very hungry, so that you actually go out and binge when you know you shouldn't be. Home cooked food is great when you can get it. When you can't, it's important to get healthy fast food as opposed to junk food. And when you're looking for that sweet fix in the first instance, go for intrinsically sweet food. So that's the dried fruit, the lovely organic dried fruit strips, the sugar-free jams, generally fruit, and anything else that has got that nice, satisfying mouthfeel to it that isn't made of processed sugar. It's really important to plan your meals in advance so that you put a bit of thought into it, and then you can go shopping for everything you need. Make sure your cupboards and your fridge are stocked up, and that will stop you from breaking the diet. And also, you can get things that you can take out with you in your bag and keep in the office. Remember to actually shop after you've eaten so that you don't feel so hungry that you put the naughties in your shopping trolley. And don't buy too much alcohol, because in the first instance, alcohol knocks most nutrients sideways, and also remember how many calories are in it. Rather than eating when you're in a hurry, it's best to actually take time out and relax so that you can enjoy your food and actually sit down and savour the flavour, taking some time out from your busy day. Join me in the next show when we're going to be looking at if your stress is causing you to comfort eat.